I think I know why we need motor mounts. Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Motor mounts are dangerously bad. They're bouncing the engine up and down pretty good. So this motor mount here is gonna be really easy. This one's a little more challenging. You gotta work around some hosings, but shouldn't be too bad. All right, gotta dig some tools.
In today's video, we're working on this beautiful 2001 E320 wagon that we have already sold to a friend of mine. Before we sold it to him, we wanted to fix a couple things, including the motor mounts. So that's what this video is all about. Motor mount replacement for these cars is fairly common, so we hope that this is helpful for anyone who needs to replace their motor mounts in their W210. So in the grand scheme of things, I lose things a lot, and I can't find anything ever. We're trying to get the motor mount out, and there needs to be this special tool, and we just searched through all this stuff to try to find it, and Dale even ordered a new one. But just look at that order. Yeah, so just cancel that order, and it was literally right there in front of our faces the entire time. So I'm very proud of myself, and I'm documented that I have found something. Time to get this motor mount out.
Impressive. Incredibly impressive. Yeah. It's a very important tool. All right.
Looks like you're getting a lot more torque with that.
Yeah, we'll get a lot more torque. It's gonna be a hell of a lot easier.
Are you losing your mind?
No. Oh yeah, anyway. Give it time.
So slip the tool over the top.
Yeah, get the extension in there is the problem now. There's only a certain number of ways it'll fit on here. And only a certain number of ways it'll fit around this heat shield. It's kind of irritating. Still a bit fiddly on there.
There we go. Now the tool's on. Tool up in there. There we go. All right, so extension's on.
There it was.
Oh.
Bounce it off.
Alrighty, take 48. We'll find out if that was helpful or not. Okay. Change the angle, loosen it up a little bit.
And it's a bit now loosed.
And this is the easy side.
This is the easier side, yes.
Okay, so that's now off.
Yeah, I need the bottom bolts.
Okay, that bottom bolt seemed like it was really easy.
And bottom bolt can't, those are no big deal. I'm gonna loosen the one on this side too. We're gonna lift the engine up and we'll be able to drop this passenger side mount out. And then put a new one in. I just want it loosened so when we lift, we got space. All right, I'm gonna grab the engine mounts, they're inside.
So we are going to put a series of hockey pucks on
My
this.
favorite thing for not marring, and they take a lot of compressive load, and they guarantee you're not gonna crack or break anything. We're just gonna raise up the engine here a little bit on a underhoist safety system, but it works pretty good as also a jack. Sway bar in the way on this side.
Ah. There we go.
There we go. And she's out. This one isn't good, but it's not actively leaking, right? Because there's no oil coming out of it. It's original. It got a Mercedes part number on it. Let's take the rubber boot off. The other ones don't have it. These always make it a pain in the ass to get it in there. I think it's a metal heat shield anyway. I'm not sure why they have them. Take a walk closer. Engine's still got to go up further. It's that bad. Such an improvement. Okay, so we're already sitting higher on the side. So I got the bolts, and yeah, we'll go on to the next side, which is going to be probably a little bit messier because there's probably no oil in it. These are oil-filled hydraulic motor mounts. They get really messy often enough when they fail.
Having fun yet?
No. It's moving slowly, painfully. I had no interest in doing this on the ground.
Yeah.
No.
And thankfully we have a
I did
lift.
that once. I am well past that part of my life.
There we go, that sounds like some good movement.
Yeah.
I have to negotiate that out.
Yeah, that's the part that's going to get really quite interesting.
Okay, so we took out the lower bolt for this one to get more clearance over there. Now it's loose and just hanging out up there.
Yeah.
You have to figure out how to get it out.
That's a good question. I think I can get it over around this hose, around the AC. Okay, it's finally free of it. There's the old motor mount. This one is really bad. You can see how badly that's cracked. There's nothing left in there. Had to disconnect the steering, which was awful. Kind of pull it out, get it out of the way, and then create enough space to come out through here. But yeah, as usual, the driver's side on these cars is so much worse than the passenger side, which is an absolute breeze. You can see there's nothing in the way. It just drops out. Time to get the new one in, which will be delightful. From this angle, you can really see the difference in just how bad this driver's side mount was. It is so much flatter than this one, which also means it's going to be so much harder to get this one in. Alrighty, we have 1 and 2 shiny engine mounts. So this car will no longer have the engine doing this, which is fabulous. All that remains now on the bottom end of this car, besides an oil change, is to get this transmission mount, but these are super easy. It's 2 bolts and then 1, 2 on the bottom, lifts it out, and away we go. Voila! 1 new transmission mount. So now this car has fresh trans mounts and fresh engine mounts. Basically, down here, we're all set.
In our next video, we'll be replacing the tensioner and water pump of our W210 wagon because we noticed that they were making a lot of noise when we first brought it home. So check out that video in a couple days on the Bad Ideas Garage.